Welcome to this tutorial on kubectl basic commands. Kubectl, spelled Kubectl, is the essential command line tool for working with Kubernetes clusters. In this video, you'll learn the fundamental commands that every Kubernetes beginner needs to master. These commands will help you interact with your cluster, manage resources, and troubleshoot issues effectively. By the end of this tutorial, you'll be comfortable using kubectl to perform common Kubernetes operations. So what exactly is kubectl? It's the primary command line tool for communicating with Kubernetes clusters. Think of it as your control panel for Kubernetes. Kubectl acts as an interface that sends instructions directly to the Kubernetes API server, which is part of the control plane. This tool is essential because it's the main way you'll manage and inspect all the resources in your cluster, from pods and services to deployments and configurations. Without kubectl, managing a Kubernetes cluster would be incredibly difficult. Before diving into specific commands, let's understand the general syntax structure. Every kubectl command follows a consistent pattern. You start with the word kubectl, followed by a command like get or create, then the resource type such as pods or services, then optionally the name of a specific resource, and finally any flags to modify the command's behavior. Understanding this structure will help you construct any kubectl command you need. The structure is kubectl command type name and flags. The kubectl get command is one of the most frequently used commands. It allows you to list and view information about resources in your cluster. For example, kubectl get pods lists all the pods currently running. You can use kubectl get services to see all services, or kubectl get deployments to view all deployments. This command gives you a quick overview of what's happening in your cluster, and is typically the first command you'll use when checking the status of your resources. When you need more detailed information about a specific resource, the kubectl describe command is your go-to tool. Unlike get, which provides a summary, describe gives you comprehensive details including events, configuration, and status. For instance, kubectl describe pod my -pod shows everything about that specific pod, including its containers, volumes, and recent events. You can use this with nodes by running kubectl describe node-name, or with services using kubectl describe service my-service. This command is invaluable for troubleshooting. The kubectl create command lets you create new resources in your cluster. You can create resources from a YAML file using kubectl create -f followed by the file name, like deployment.yaml. You can also create resources directly from the command line. For example, kubectl create deployment my-app image equals nginx creates a new deployment running the nginx image. To create a new namespace, you'd use kubectl create namespace dev. This command is imperative, meaning it creates resources immediately from your specifications. The kubectl apply command is similar to create, but with an important difference. It works declaratively. This means it can both create new resources and update existing ones based on configuration files. The most common usage is kubectl apply -f config.yaml. You can also apply all YAML files in a directory using kubectl apply -f./manifest/. You can even apply configurations from a URL, like kubectl apply -f https://example.com/app.yaml. Apply is preferred over create for managing resources because it's more flexible and supports continuous updates. When you need to remove resources from your cluster, use the kubectl delete command. You can delete specific resources by name, such as kubectl delete pod my-pod to remove a pod, or kubectl delete deployment my-app to remove an entire deployment. You can also delete resources defined in a configuration file using kubectl delete -fconfig.yaml. Be careful with this command, as deletions are usually immediate and permanent. Always verify what you're deleting before executing this command. Viewing container logs is crucial for debugging and monitoring applications. The kube control logs command lets you see the output from containers running in pods. To view logs from a pod, use kube control logs my dash pod. If you want to follow the logs in real time as they're generated, add the -f flag. Kube control logs my dash pod -f for pods with multiple containers. You need to specify which containers logs you want to see using the -c flag. Kube control logs my dash pod -c container -name. This command is essential for troubleshooting application issues. Congratulations! You've now learned the essential kube control commands that form the foundation of Kubernetes operations. These basic commands will enable you to effectively manage and inspect your Kubernetes clusters. Remember, the best way to master these commands is through practice. Start by using them with a local cluster or development environment to build your confidence. As you become more comfortable, you'll find that these commands become second nature. Keep experimenting, keep learning, and you'll soon be proficient in Kubernetes management. Thank you for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.